Hello, I'm back in my dirty old little workshop again. Just knocking out a couple pieces. Got an event coming up this weekend. Gonna be doing some strength cuffs and a few collars. The cuffs are gonna be the ox blood for the 1-inch strap that goes on the top, and I'm gonna do the backing 2-inch strap. It's going to be black again. The last set I made sold real fast. Gonna go ahead and make another one. I got a few of the other color combinations already in. Gonna be making a few collars. One's gonna have ox blood. I'm probably gonna do a backing on that with some of the black garment leather. I got two just straight black ones. Probably gonna do one with just some plain old spikes on them. I always like to have one of the smaller ones on there, and I don't know, not sure what I'm gonna do with the other one yet. The one with the ox blood color, I'm gonna do a little bit of blacksmithing, put some piece on there. If you got an idea, you can get it to me by Wednesday. The handful of people that'll actually see this, especially if you're in the Charlotte area and plan on being out at the Mandyland event there under the theme of Wasteland. Set it in the comments or such. Shoot me a message. Just shoot off a few ideas. Got a couple other pieces I'm probably going to throw together between now and then. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I've been wanting to get better about posting a few videos here and there, just kind of document as I go through. I just cut these pieces and dyed them today. Oiled them, dyed them. Going to be doing as soon as I have the time and get the chance to actually sit down and do it, a video about leather restraint cuffs specifically. I get a few questions about things like, well, how do you tell good ones from bad ones, sturdy ones from cheap ones? One general response is, well, mine are sturdy, but there are plenty other sturdy ones out there, especially when you start talking into other leather workers that are doing them by hand. Basically, you go into a lingerie shop that has a few bondage gear type things on there. A lot of that's going to be junk. Some of it will be good. Good stuff will be quite pricey. I've seen about middle range as far as quality going for $75, $80 some places. You get it from me. Online, generally pricing about $50. I can give you a better deal if you see me in person, pick it up. Usually about 45 is what they run there. But a lot of your cheap ones that are going to be closer to that $50, $45 range, you got to be pretty careful on what you're looking at. Anything with Velcro on it, it's not going to be worth your time or money. If you're not sure whether or not restraints are going to be your thing and you're wanting to get a try out on it, don't waste your money on those cheap ones. One thing you can do is go to a thrift store, go to a Goodwill or something like that, or any other store, and buy you some cheap ties, neckties. Not the clip-ons, but the actual neckties. That can be safely, comfortably used to do some simple wrist bindings that any idiot can do as long as you're not cutting off circulation. And this is, just geared to the people who you know, may have read one of those books or watched the first movie, plan to watch the second. Or maybe you're somebody who saw the better depiction and watched The Secretary, which is a fantastic movie, and want to give a try. Or, you know, a lot of people wearing collars and such fashion items again. But if you're not sure if that's going to be your thing and you're wanting something cheap to try, go with something like a necktie or something like that. That if you try it once, not your thing, well, you got a couple neckties. You know, I almost never dress up. I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy. I wear, for my regular day job, I wear the uniform I have to wear. But as far as dressing up on my own, almost never happens. But I own a couple neckties. You know, if you're a lady, don't think you'll ever need a necktie. Hey, seen plenty of ladies wearing neckties for various reasons. But don't mess with the really cheap Velcro stuff. And I'm not even saying this as a, hey, come buy my shit. I'm saying this as, don't waste your money on shit. There are plenty of other good, besides myself, leather workers out there that are putting out nice quality products. I don't have any of my finished stuff in my shed right now, so I can't pull anything out. This was kind of a side tangent, you know, ADD kicking in a little bit, just kind of kept going on a thought. But get something decent. There's plenty of, you know, Estee Stores or Etsy, not sure exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it. You know, there's plenty of places where you could find some decently priced, decent ones. One of the things to look at is the strap that's actually going to buckle. You want that at, best bet for that is either Veg Tan or Latigo, some sort of, you know, simply referred to as like a belt leather. You know, most of your belts are made, you know, heavy duty belts are made out of Veg Tan. Latigo is also very good. If it's some sort of a garment type leather or thinner stuff, chances are that's not going to hold up for all that long. There are a lot of sturdier, you know, oil utility type, you know, heavy, almost you know, heavier duty 5-6 ounce type stuff that almost has a chap feel, but it's a bit sturdier, that when sewn together in a couple layers will work very well. That's a harder thing to tell, but if the center strap there with the buckle on it is made out of the good belt type leather, that's good to go. The other strap doesn't necessarily have to be. You can, that's not what's holding things together. You know, that's for comfort, more for comfort, you know, so you don't have a 1-inch thing, you know, got circulation issues, and it just kind of helps hold everything together, puts it on you. With these, I like using this so I can go ahead and use rabbit fur lining. I also make some that'll be your garment type leathers for the inside instead of using a belt leather. But this is more important. This is what's actually gonna hold everything together, hold everything in place. It's what you're tying off on. So this has to be sturdy. Also get a good look at buckles and things. I'm gonna about wrap up because I'm really wandering at this point. And when I set up for the actual video, I was planning to where I can have a few finished pieces out there where I can show you visually better what I'm talking about. I'll revisit this hopefully the next couple days. Alright. You guys have a good day. And remember, nobody likes to surf a shitter.